to be frank with you,
what's his podcast?
He been copying my moves for years, right? That's just real. That's subjective. I know that's your boy, but you know I always been cool with you too.
No, I know him, but I'm saying like ain't no.
So, but that's the reality of the situation. So we'll get into it, and it will be back cool.
He keeps saying something about a broad.
I got you.
What is he talking about?
So what happened is, I end up putting my broad out, right, cutting her off financially, right. Years of issue. One of my wives, right. Boom, put her out, whatever. She get with jealous that was around me, hatch an entire plot, come out, try to expose all kind of bedroom business, etc.
Verbally or visually?
Text messages and verbally. Right?
So she had audio.
Yeah, she had no audio. She had no audio of me.
It's just her talking.
Her talking,
and
right?
Texts from you.
And now, mind you, she let spin narratives on Texas. She never gave context. She never did none of that, right?
But what did the text say to make?
Imagine you and your girl talking about all manner of freaky shit, right? Fantasy life, right? So when I make my fantasy, we talking about freak off type, right? Now, Captain Zariak has now turned this into I'm a homosexual. There's no homosexual talk. There's no talk of me with a man, a child, anything like that. It's all about me and the right, whatever. Whoa. So these.
Did you know you could be entitled to a 5 or 6 figure payout if you suffered a serious injury at work, like a broken bone, torn tendon?
Have now turned this into something completely different, and they trying to run with it.
How do you turn that into a homosexual?
This is what happens when you preying on somebody downfall and you looking to take somebody's position. My whole position was whatever time.
Check him on that,
whatever time I have.
Talk to him?
Of course, and I've responded to him publicly. He tried to come at me like him and his organization was gonna offer me some type of
Walter here.
What you call it?
Yo, Cat. I'm up here with Gorilla Hebrew. I can't really remember because I remember y'all was cool, and then you been on him, and I said I can't remember, and I asked him what was the issue. He's saying you putting homosexual allegations on him, bro. Like, why would you? Where that coming from?
I didn't put no sexual allegation. It was sexual allegation.
What did she show for make you believe that?
It showed the text message exchanges between them. He had her do online pages to solicit white men to watch them have sex with her. How they purchase pagan devices to have sex with each other. That's what, and then he admitted that the text message with the.
So he's saying that. So you're saying, let me get this right, that he wanted to watch what they call it, cocking or cucking. He wanted to watch a white dude have sex with his wife. Okay, right. Was the pagan devices used for the white dude, or you saying the text message?
Pagan devices were used for him.
Is it any truth to that?
No, I've never been pegged in my life, and I've never watched my wife have sex with anybody in my life.
So did you text that you wanted to see
we literally were fantasizing. Now she's the one who asked me about the pagan device. That was from her. That's not from me. So I never been pegged in my entire life.
What did you say to her when she asked you?
We just was having sexual conversation. My business. That's it.
You was being open.
That's it.
Wait, cause bro, this serious. This serious. Like community. So now hold on now, because this go back to y'all. Teach y'all both Israelites, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you supposed to be fraternizing or even anything like that about a white man?
No. First off, no. You're not supposed to do it. But here's the issue, though. The issue is this whole thing happened. I, on my own record, said, you know what?
If you were smart, Alazar, you would shut the fuck up and you would have took the low instead of jumping back on YouTube 2 weeks later begging for more attention. See, what's happening is you're making yourself look worse because you're surrounding yourself with 2/3 ass niggas, which you might be a 2/3, who knows, okay? And now they bringing back up, you know, what you want to pass for your own image. But you keep going around niggas and they gonna bring it up. But this is what happens when you're a child left alone, a badass kid, you know, wants to do things on his own. You want to go on, no jumper. Hey, niggas in the world, they gonna be like, hey, what's going on? They gonna bring it back up. Now you looking stupid trying to defend yourself after you already been exposed.
This ain't right. I went to therapy in regards to this. This woman got mad after I cut her off financially, and a couple months later tried to come and weaponize it again.
And there's always an excuse with this nigga. Instead of him just saying, you know what, this is what it was, black and white. I went off, I got caught, I repent. He always trying to talk himself out of some shit, man.
Now, mind you, now we're supposed to follow the Bible. The Bible say the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses shall a matter be established. They don't have 2 or 3 witnesses that I've actively participated in any of those things. Hold on, no, don't cut me off. Let me, hold on. No, listen. But 2 or 3 witnesses again. Now, if I say this is just a text message and say, hold on, Tazariak, I'm making a point. Thank you. 2 or 3 witnesses, right? So you cannot convict me of any sin unless you have at least 2 witnesses to substantiate it.
This is why I don't fuck with religion.
Now listen. Hold on. Can I finish my point? No, let me hold on. Let me finish my point though. Let me finish my point though.
Hey, Brad, what you got to say about 2 or 3 witnesses?
Listen. See, this the problem. I gotta finish my point though.
It's serious though.
No, so very simple. Hold on. So this man's going around saying I'm a homosexual when there's no allegation of me having any type of sexual encounter or any desire to have any sexual encounter with a man. There's not in no text, not nowhere in life.
Oh, the pegging part.
No, exactly. Now again, I've never been pegged in my whole life. That's never happened. Hold on. He's talking in the mic. I'm trying to talk. I don't even get to finish my point because he's busy trying to push narrative.
About bigger than what'd you say?
In the text message, he said, "How you gonna hit me with something bigger than what I hit you with?"
Did the word say
again?
That?
No, listen. I'm not saying it again. So what part of fantasy? Again, hold on.
I fuck with.
No, listen. I'm not saying you
and
don't.
I'm gonna be real for the record, and I'm not saying you are, but you ain't.
Of course.
But I will tell you this: if you switch roles, if a got a text messages coming from a man to a woman, and says, "How you gonna hit me with something that's bigger than what I hit you with?"
Okay.
That is insinuating penetration.
Now, Whack. Now, hold on. Now, listen. Now, Whack. Listen.
Yes.
I'm with you. Now we're opening up a large rabbit hole. So here's what we have to understand. There's no context being given to anything, right? Hold on. Is that first off that never happened, right?
But it didn't happen.
Listen. Now, Whack. Again, it's a text message. Is it a video?
Maybe she sent him a picture.
No. Hold on. Now, Whack. There's no picture. Now, Whack. You done seen the videotape. Hold on. Now, can he be quiet?
Hold on. Go ahead.
And I'm just playing this. It's not a true response. I'm just playing this because just the brothers may respond to it. I'm just playing it because it was sent to me, so I'm putting it on my channel.
Listen, Whack. You done seen a videotape of Nipsey Hussle doing something, correct?
Yeah, I never said what he was doing.
Okay. No, look, you done seen it.
No, man.
No, I'm not saying he did.
Man touch him.
No, listen, I'm not saying he did. Saying he did, but here's what I'm saying. You done seen something occur.
Yeah.
You didn't read 2 people having a conversation in fantasy. You've never seen that, right? So now there's nuance.
Do you agree? Wait, Cap. Do you agree? Because see, I'm on a mission with this right now.
I'm with you.
Do you agree that your fantasies that was shared through text with your significant other was in the lane of homosexuality?
Hell no. Because I don't want to have sex with I don't want to have sex with a man.
No, listen to me. Okay.
Hold on. Listen to me. I don't want to have sex with a man, and I don't want to be damn all that. Ain't no breaking it down, because you notice I don't get to come to my point.
No.
I don't get to come to my point. Nah, damn all that. I'm being hold on.
Now, let me give his point. What did you mean
listen. This is the whole thing, and this is the problem, and this is why this is it's the same thing of a naked video of you being put out, and there's no listen. No, Whack. No, understood.
Nothing about me insinuating being penetrated.
Hold on, Whack. Can I make my point though? Can I make my point? No, listen. I'm not saying you don't, and I'm not.
You'll never catch any man in GMS in a room full of niggas on a No Jumper podcast. Period. He likes to go around 2/3, man. So he can further expose his name, which equals views, which equals money. This nigga, he ain't about the truth, man.
Saying there's anything wrong with you. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you for that. Hold on, Whack, man. Can I talk? That's crazy. This is crazy.
Go ahead.
It's crazy, right?
I'm talking to you.
No, listen to me.
This is the best show ever.
Listen to me. So here's the thing, right? Just like there's context to that, and you explain that. Hey, that's what I do. I get done, boom, boom. People are not understanding the context and the nuances to the type of games me and my play.
I'm asking you, bro.
That's it.
What I'm asking you, bro, help us understand this part.
Listen. Here's the point, though.
How you gonna hit me with something bigger than I hit you with? What did you mean by that?
This is very simple, right? Me and her play a game of teasing because it motivates me to knock her down. right? So I allow her, I tell her, I encourage her to tease me about my size, which makes me show up in the bedroom. It's just what happens, right?
Want to lose 15 to 20% of your weight in a year? Try Rose Insurance Checker.
But you're referring to two.
No.
You refer to a penis and another object.
No. Listen, whack. That's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing, and you're missing what I'm saying, right? So the context of me making the statement. Hold on, Tazariak. The context of me making that statement is because that is a pre-existing thing that exists in our bedroom. Right, but what nobody's doing here is this. Nobody's factoring in.
You is pre-existing.
No. My size is a pre-existing thing.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
We know when you say.
So that's why that.
We know you know what you're supposed to as a man.
Is that so?
Can you explain how you gonna hit me with something?
Listen again. So that's where that statement came from. But again, this has never occurred. She wanted to get a pegging device. Now ask her, did she ever peg me? Nobody asked her that.
Can I please?
Hold on, listen. No, damn all that. No. Can't nobody else speak because
No,
what's happening? No, hold on. Just I got you.
No, because you.
Well, if we're being honest, it probably never got to that, okay? But if you wouldn't have got exposed, maybe it would have got to that. So we don't, it never got to that. Maybe it didn't happen to you. But you definitely fantasized about it, and you wanted it to happen. According to your messages, Grla Hebrew.
This is personal to you.
Yeah,
I want to wait. Let me say.
Let me say
this is one of our premier
Grla Hebrew
Israelite.
For sure.
I got you, bro.
Appreciate you.
Listen.
What?
First of all, Tazariak is totally wrong.
No, he not.
Yes, listen.
It's out in the media.
Listen, whack. They ascribe to a different set of laws, rules than we do. Wait, so I'm gonna address both sides. One, Proverbs 25 talk about when you go in to judge your brother or bring him up on anything, that's supposed to be done in private. You don't bring that. You don't bring. Wait. Listen. You don't bring it to. But his.
And this nigga that's talking, he don't know the scriptures, man. This is all fucking confusion, like Elder Apostle Tahar said. It's all confusion and entertainment. Cause this nigga don't know what he talking about.
His judgment of it is being done.
So you pretty much letting us know how you want it to be handled when your
his
shit come
judgment of it is public. What he's doing, that's wrong.
Oh, Josh,
listen.
is that what he's saying?
Hey, hold on. He knows. This guy knows that if he ascribes to the Bible, him publicly condemning him and making fun of him
what need to happen
is wrong.
Y'all need to get y'all debate out because y'all need to run that. You said some shit.
Oh, they already had it though.
Witness.
Hey, let me
be three people.
Who got a debate?
You and Tazariak.
Who? His generals turned down my debate. We offered them money. His generals wouldn't let him debate me. That's long before that happened. They been scared of me. We ain't even worried about that. We ain't worried about that.
You scared of debate?
Yeah, I'm trying to host that.
Hold on. You scared of debate?
His big homies know what's gonna happen. His big homies know what's gonna happen. We know that.
What you mean by debate? Yeah. You ain't talking about that physical.
No.
Okay. Listen,
I done saved him from being shot out here. I ain't saying nothing.
And this nigga he's still in that gang culture, man. The last 10 seconds of the video, you can tell he's still in that gang culture from how he's talking to Whack 100. You still in the fucking gang culture, man. You are not a man of the Lord.
I done saved his life before. His generals did.
That's out.
I got 10,000 of his generals turned down at the debate. Ask him right now. Ask him right now if that happened. We offer money. I didn't offer money. A neutral party.
Okay, hold on. What you saying?
That part that he's saying is correct. Like they wanted.
There we go. He wouldn't let it happen.
They wanted to do a debate on the New Testament. My school felt that they were beneath us debating them. That's why I got turned.
Okay, but Tazariak, respectfully, Grla Hebrew, he's a name. You can't say he beneath.
Respectfully, he was a name.
No, but at that time, okay, even at that time, that was probably prior to this other going on. So for you to turn.
For what we do, yeah, I wouldn't say he's not a name in Israel. I wouldn't say he's not. We was tight. That was my boy for.
So what? You been kicked out of exile or something? No. I don't know all the shit.
I can't be kicked out of I have my own camp. They can't kick me out of that.
Okay, so.
Yeah, but we don't fuck with him though.
So you saying you won't debate him at all now?
And you can be kicked out of your own camp. You can be kicked out of your own camp. If the majority of the men vote, if you the head of a camp and the majority of the men don't want to do the work with you kicked out. I've seen it happen. When I first came into, we used to be GMS Great Waters, there was an individual, he was the head of the camp. Nobody wanted to do the work with him no more, and he was basically kicked out. And we kept going. So you can be kicked out of your own camp.
No, hell no.
Because of...
As a matter of fact, he said we cosplaying as Israelites right now. Like, we not even Israelites.
For sure. No, I didn't say y'all weren't even. I said y'all were cosplaying as Israelites. For sure.
No, but he's not being honest about the context of the text message.
Of course he's not. And nobody...
If you read...
So listen, respectfully, I knew your name before I knew you. I heard about it, but I didn't really dive off into it.
Of course.
But I will tell you, as a brother, right? The context of, and everybody in here know I'm real. Yeah. The context of when you said, and I respect you for being truthful because you could have lied, right?
Of course.
Yeah. The context of you saying, how you gonna hit me with something bigger than I hit you with? You're saying this is her fantasy. She says she wants to peg you, right?
Yeah.
And then what you do is you allow her to have her fantasy because it turns her on.
Exactly.
And then you say the things that turn you on. This is what you say.
Exactly.
You never had any intentions of allowing her to do that.
Fuck no.
So my question to you is, today, is there a change, or you still exercise what you exercise with your woman? Will you allow...
I'm not with that woman.
No, but I'm saying, will you allow another woman to insinuate them type of things?
No.
Because you learned from it.
Of course.
And you was only doing it because that was her turn on. So what he's saying is, he texted, but he texted to satisfy and appease her sex.
And I'm not saying that Alazar didn't repent from it. But when you go around niggas like this and you continually be around worldly shit and wicked ass niggas, it's gonna be brought back up. And you're gonna be feeling like you right back in that same boat instead of laying low, repenting, and just being in a state of humility. But he can't do that. It's impossible. Because he's too fucking proud, man.
Stimulation.
She's weird, huh?
Oh, no, I'm just, bro.
She's weird.
No, I'm just telling you, I'm trying to get understanding.
And
I'm on the right track.
And now listen, we got to get context, because before she got with me, she was a lesbian 7 years.
Well, you
so this is where no, I'm not. You're right. I did choose. I'm not saying that, but just to get. There's you being a priest. Listen, Tazarian, all that.
But then again, he might have been thinking he could correct her and fix her.
Hold on, we because there's so much. But
entertaining that type of homosexuality.
Tazarian, I'm gonna be real, bro. I ain't feeling that you turned that debate fade down, bro. You know I champion you, bro. We can't be. You know I champion you, bro.
Run debates,
and you can't say this man. He always has had a name out here.
And WAC 100 is in between Grla Hebrew and Tazariak. He needs to shut the fuck up because he's a gang banging old ass nigga who gonna be destroyed with the missiles too, man.
On this West, so just say the East Coast. Just say the East Coast didn't want the fade.
But wait, listen. I sent debate Cooley up, and he not ready.
Now listen,
I sent debate Cooley,
this is why,
and he not ready for.
This is niggerism at its finest. This is why you don't bring the holy 100% truth near any of this. This is niggerism, man.
Destroyed these dudes.
Of course.
A terrible moment in Black history.
Through this conversation,
so-called Black history.
Let you. I knew you know it's good.
Conversation, you was able to really lay out what that was, because the world.
Salakia, a low point in the Israelite history, in the Israelite community. This is a low point.
Is running on.
Of course,
she was actually doing that.
And here's the problem too. Nobody's tried to get any context from me. Nobody's asked me any key questions. Was so thirsty to see a fall for me. Ran with anything that got said about me.
With you, bro. Yeah. For the record, I'm gonna keep it real because I feel like a ass.
With the Most High, Yahweh Shemi How Shai brought you down, man. Understand that.
For real. I got woke up this morning getting my toes sucked. It was incredible. I'm going back to try that shit again.
Period.
Listen. I was like, oh, I thought I was dreaming. I was like, twinkle, twinkle, and I looked up and R&B was, and was crazy. She had the ass coming to the back. I'm like, oh. So
let me say something for the record, though.
What?
Let me say something for the record. When that shit happened, as I'm publicly denouncing everything that Grla Hebrew did, I did offer him counsel, and he did accept the counsel.
Have I got the counsel?
So why
have I got the counsel? I was 6 months. I ain't got the counsel yet.
Because he's still a brother. Like, I counsel a lot.
So why you didn't give him the counsel?
You said why I didn't?
Yeah.
I'm about to get to that. So when he said he would accept it, when I talked to my general, because he wasn't going to be with me, he was going to be with my general. I had the text messages. What we wanted to see was his sincerity of his so-called apology.
The nigga sincere. He ain't lying.
No, wait, let me finish. 2 weeks after that, he talked about he want to go live again and get back on YouTube. So it wasn't sincere to us.
So what, he was supposed to restrict himself from the world?
Yes.
This seemed to me like he didn't have nothing to hide.
No.
And Captain Tazariak was right. I gotta go with the cap on that. No, I'm just playing. I gotta go with Captain Tazariak on that, because 2 weeks later you want to get on YouTube after you just got caught in this mega scandal. Captain Tazariak is like, man, you need to chill out. You need to take the low. You need to lay low. You know? But him being so, the pride was burning in him. I gotta get back on YouTube. So they didn't give him the counsel, man. Because they didn't feel like it was sincere. And he's right on that.
If I did something...
Okay, well, listen, hold on. Are you going to give him counsel or not, Cap? If the brother's saying he won't counsel,
But you can't...
I'm asking you, is you going to give your brother counsel? He an Israelite.
I'll give anybody counsel.
Okay, then that's it. Y'all got each other.
Now, how can he give this man counsel when he had already showed he trying to embarrass him in front of everybody?
No, I think he would admit that he left himself wide open.
No, but bro,
he ain't gonna.
No, for sure.
But no.
Anyway, man, I pretty much played 17 minutes out of the 19 minutes. You brothers see what's going on. All right, all praise be to Yahweh Bashim Yahshai Bashim Kakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. Peace and blessings and salutations to the elect. Hey, do what you want with the video. Respond, don't respond. But, hey, anyway, shalom.